Here's the story.
There's the song. You know what? It'd be pretty cool to be called one of the most loved characters in television history. And I think Cindy Brady is that. The person playing Cindy Brady all those years ago was Susan Olsen, and she's in Australia for the Supernova Expo. Thrilled to have her on the show. Hello, Susan.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Look at you.
And, I know everybody always does this. Oh, I love, whatever town they're in, wherever. I have to say, as a kid, I thought that maybe Australia would be the place for me because I love the animals here and everything's just a little bit more casual. And the nicest people, and you meet everybody at these expos, the conventions, and nicest people I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we'll take that as a great compliment. Thank you. Me
Well, there's
personally.
I like you guys.
Well, look, let's talk about Cindy for a minute because, we've all embraced Marsha, and now to have you in Australia
yes.
is wonderful. What your memories of that time? I imagine when I was watching you as a kid that you were living the dream. Were you living the dream?
Well, it was hard work. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for, and I do teach acting for children. I wouldn't recommend it for every child. You had to have a certain work ethic. We definitely were working a 40-hour week, which included our schoolwork. But I mean, to me, it was wonderful. It's exactly what I wanted to do. And we're all like family. So we got along very, very well. We had wonderful TV parents, and as well as our own parents. Robert Reed and Florence Henderson and Amby Davis were magnificent to work with. We really were living the dream in terms of the best television cast you could ever work with. And in fact, we would get people that would guest star on our shows didn't want to leave. They wanted to stay forever because it was such a happy set.
It seems that you all relied on each other so much, which is where all those romance stories came from. I know that you and Bobby, it was you and Bobby, had a bit of a pash in Tiger's
Doghouse.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
That's why they kept it after Tiger was long gone. It was just so we had a place to make out.
Really? Listen to me, I'd believe anything.
Yeah,
No, he left me for Eve by the second season because she was getting boobies.
Oh.
Yeah. But as soon as someone gets boobies, that's it.
But it does sound a little
You can't compete with
incestuous that everyone, you seem so close.
What else
with everyone.
could we do?
Yeah.
We were sequestered. We were on the Paramount lot. And, we were like the only kids we saw until and what's I think is amazing about us, it never happens these days. When we went back to living our civilian lives, we went to regular schools. We went to regular public schools where everybody else went. And that never happens these days.
This series really only went for a couple of years, didn't it? We have the impression that you
Well, it was
did it for
5,
years.
but it kept coming back.
Yeah.
There was the Variety Hour, which I co-wrote a book about. Because it was voted the 4th worst television series in TV history. And I can't believe that they found 3 others that were worse.
You would have heard a lot of rumors about yourself. What is the strangest rumor that you've heard about yourself?
Rumors about my death are just extreme exaggerations.
Because you're alive.
There's long been a rumor that I got into porn.
Did you?
I actually did, but I did one job.
Is that the genre?
I grew up. Okay, you ever seen Boogie Nights?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I grew up. That was the San Fernando Valley.
Right.
Okay, I had many years ago. I had a synthesizer. Because I was in a band. I was a kind of sort of musician. And I had a friend who edited porn films. He said, "Can you make spaceship noises with your synthesizer?" And I said, "Yes, I can." He gave me $50. I provided the sound effects for Love Probe from a Warm Planet.
Wow. So
that's my porn title.
I love that's what you've been in there.
That's my credit, yeah.
There was much to do about Cindy's lisp. And you just said synthesizer, so clearly you never really had a lisp. But did you act that?
No, I did.
So you had a lisp.
I got teased all my life for it. When I was 19, I was at the American Academy. I can still hear it. That's why I always keep one headphone askew because I hear it. To me, it sounds like cymbals crashing every time I do an S sound. But every single season, I thought I'd gotten rid of my lisp, and I'd hear the show. I'd watch the show, and I could hear my lisp, and I'd cry. I still lisp. So, it wasn't until I was 19 that we finally just nailed it.
And got rid of Kitty Carryall. We never had the Kitty Carryall doll here, but I was just so excited by the notion of it.
I do have one of the mass-produced Kitty Carryall dolls. She is the oddest doll. She's wearing blue eyeshadow. She kind of sort of has breasts. She's just the weirdest doll. I never understood any appeal to this doll, and but I wasn't into dolls. I was a tomboy.
Well, you better keep that away from Bobby. You would have taken it into Tiger's doghouse.
Well, Tiger was into Kitty Carryall. That's the porn film I saw. To his lair.
Did you provide the synthesizer for that movie?
I sure did. Bump chicka wow wow. Yeah.
Susan, it's great to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
I tell you what, you are going to be amazing to see at any of these supernovas. If you can get there, supernova.com.au for details. Susan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.